Welcome to Tammy and Jay's Adventure YouTube page. Hope you enjoyed today's video. So here we are coming into Deer Creek State Park Campground in Mount Sterling, Ohio. It's actually outside of town, like 5 or 6 miles. So we're pulling in. This is quite a large state park. We're going to take you through the campground on this portion of the video. There are 7 different hiking trails. I think I counted them all up, and it is a total of 7 to 7.5 miles if you do all of the hiking trails. There is some birding here. There is some wildlife here. There is a trail right off to the right here. It is the Blue Trail. I will put in a picture of the trails and where they're at and how many miles they are. This campground, you can have 3 tents per site or a camper and 2 tents. A total of 6 people per site, 2 dogs per site. They do have primitive, electric, and full hookup. Just behind me is the Storybook Trail. I believe that's only a 1/4 mile long. It's great for kids. You walk through the trail and it depicts the story. Right there's the start of it. It says when the storm comes. There is also a thing to pick up books, which I already picked some books up at one of the little mobile bookmobiles, I guess is what I call it. They do offer bike rentals, putt-putt golf, disc golf. They also offer tandems to rent. You can buy firewood. Just behind me is where you come in. When you do come in, you have to park on the right-hand side and go in and register. Here is the dog park. They have one for small dogs and large dogs. So back to registration. A lot of them you just pull up to the window and let them know you're here. Here you actually have to park off to the right and go in and register. Now we're headed into the campground. They do have a recycling center. There is a nature center here as well. I'll take a picture of that and add it in. I will also add in a picture of the campground itself, or the campsites, I should say.
2 sites.
232 sites. Quiet hour is from 10 p.m. to 8 a.m. You can have visitors here from 8 a.m. to 10 p.m., but at 10 p.m. they need to leave. So here we are starting. So we have sites on both sides. That is site 2. These are the full hookup sites. That is site 4. The majority of these are shaded with flat surfaces to park on. Ours is not flat. We had quite the time. This is site 10. They each have fire ring, picnic table. Some are flatter than others. I will tell you, you need to pay attention, like this one here, which is 14, is flat. But then some right next to it, you come out and it's an ankle breaker trying to get out of your camper because there's a drop-off. This is a very nice site if you have multiple people coming. This is 20, 22, and 24. So if you have 3 people coming together, that would be great. And then also here's 26. So again, 4 people coming together, you could all be right beside each other and have large area. They do have multiple shower houses. and bathrooms. They do offer laundry. I did go in and get some video of the shower houses and bathrooms and laundry. I'll incorporate those in as well. They were fairly clean. Some sites do have pavilions with shelters over top of the picnic tables, like that one there. That was Site 30 that offers that. I'm just showing you the outer aspect. There is campsites on the inner aspect as well. Most of these are private. They were doing a run today, a 5-mile, 9-mile, and 18-mile run. You did see some people participating in that. Like that one there. That one you would be an ankle breaker when you come out of your camper. That was Site 40.
No, 39.
39, excuse me. This is Site 41 and 43. These are nice sites. If you see the metal thing in the back, it's got 2 hooks on it. I had no idea what that was. I stopped and asked somebody that has camped here multiple times, and they said they used to have a huge raccoon problem, so that's to hang your trash up, and they have that right there. They said there's less raccoons now than there used to be. This is Site 47. Not much area when you come out of your camper. These are Sites 49 through 79. 49 again is a drop-off as you would come out. Nice tent site though. Same with 51. Big, huge drop-off as you'd come out of your camper. So a lot of these you have to be very careful. Again, 53 is the same way. But there is a lot of room outside of your camper once you get out safely. Site 57 is the same way. Drop off. That is Site 58. Here's 61. Kind of a cool tent site back there. That's Site 63. Again, big drop off. 65, big drop off. It is a fairly nice day for October the 12th. Later today we're going to go and do some things in the area. Most of these campsites are reserved for the weekend. There are a few that are not, like this one here, 75 is not reserved. Again, a drop-off. And 77 is not reserved, and this is an extreme drop-off. Not much area outside. That one must be a camp host because it has a deck. This is a nice corner lot here. Don't know the site number of that one, it's wore off. These are Site 94 through 111. Again, there are sites on both sides. Some of these are more out in the open, less trees. This is Site 100. Again, a drop-off. 102. 104. This is going to loop us around. Make sure that you bring plenty of wood to level up your camper if you're going to stay here. Here's a horse camper. Morning. They do have a horse area here. They also have a lodge. We're going to check that out later. Nice little pond area. This is Site 110 right by the pond. And we're coming out site 111. This would be a nice site, 105, and not much of a drop off. It is right by a bathroom. There is water available right outside the bathroom. You could hook up your hose if you wanted to. Outside of each bathroom, I should say. And there are several bathrooms here. This is site 95. It wouldn't be too bad of a drop-off coming out. There are several playgrounds here. Here's one of the bigger shower houses. Offers the laundry, showers, and bathrooms. There's a guy doing probably the 18-miler. These are sites 115 through 132. Again, these are less shaded than what the first ones were. This is site 121 right here. This is going to take us back around another loop. This is on the other side of the pond that I showed you earlier. This would be nice if you have several people camping together. This is site 132. (131) with the pop-up. And this is 130. Look at that big rig pulling that camper. We thought that was kind of funny. Last night when we came in, we did have a little bit of trouble. This is site 128. Leveling our rig because it is so long and it was on an incline. Finally, we just said we'll make do with what we have. And then when our neighbors got there, the camper was already there, so we don't know what the deal was, but they couldn't get into their camper. It was a toy hauler. They didn't have a key that would fit the camper. So we offered our keys to see if it would work, because we have noticed that a lot of times the keys are very similar or the same for campers. So we tried, but it wasn't. So we took a credit card, and Jay was able to shimmy the door open for them so they could at least get inside and sleep for the night. So we kind of dubbed them as the Griswolds. They had 4 kids running around while we were trying to get into the camper. And then once they got into the camper, they couldn't figure out how to turn the lights on. So I don't know if they had rented the camper and this was the first time they'd been in it or what. It was kind of funny. This is where the race or the run would go through. There's somebody running back there. They do have volleyball and basketball as well. And we're coming up to where we are camping. We are at site 150. And I'll show you that. There's still a lot of tent campers out here for mid-October, but like I said, the weather's great, so perfect tent camping weather. This is site 141. Yeah, some of the trees are changing. This is 143. This is site 145. See how that camper is way down in the front, trying to get it leveled. This is a nice site, 147. Nice and flat when you come out. And here's our site. Here's our site, 150. Very unlevel. Okay. The next site, 151, if you have a large rig, would be nice. It is a little bit unlevel, but not too bad. So the areas towards the back are more unleveled than the areas in the front. The full hookups are all nice sites for the most part, and then the lower 200s are nice sites for the most part as far as drop off. Very few do have shaded trees, but there's enough shade around. They're set up for Halloween. So yesterday on Sunday, a lot of people were leaving, and then a lot of people were coming in. They were actually backed up waiting to get in, and most of those people are staying for 2 weeks because in 2 weeks it's their Halloween weekend, and I guess it's real popular here. So now we are in Sites 150. And in the lower 160s. This is the inner aspect. I'll pan around and show you the outer aspect. This right here is Site 164. Not much area right outside your camper. The only lake access to the campground is through Site 165, which is not a bad site. And then people behind you would be going into the lake, so that would be the only downfall. And across from 165 is a shower house and laundry facilities. And then Site 168 has a covered pavilion. Site 170 has a covered pavilion. Site 172 is flat and also has a covered pavilion. It is chilly today. It's in the lower 50s and breezy, so hopefully you don't hear too much wind. And then I'm going to take you on around. Like I said, people are setting up for their Halloween weekend in 2 weeks. This camper up here had multiple people out yesterday setting up things, and I'll take you by and show you. It's probably quite the sight to see. Actually, when everything is all set up, all that stuff back there, kind of crazy. So Site 183 does not have much outdoor space, and Site 185 is a large drop-off, so I wouldn't suggest either one of those. But across the street here, Site 186, 188, 190 are all good sites, just not a whole lot of trees. So that's Site 196 off to the left and 195 off to my right. As we come up to the main area, the main road, there are sites up here. If you want to be in the thick of things, this is where you want to be. They have pickleball, volleyball, a basketball court, and then I can't think of what that game is there where they put the ball inside that little round thing. Shelter house over there. So again, if you want to be in the thick of things, this is where you want to be, and these are in the sites low 200s, but they are all flat and just electric on both sides of the street. So if you want to be a little further away from everything, you could be over here on this side of the street, which are the odd numbers, 205, 207. 209 is a very nice spot. It actually attaches to 211, so if you had multiple people, you could do 209, 211, 213, and 215, and all have nice big areas, but yet close to each other. And then here's the shelter, or the picnic area. And then there is an ADA site, full hookup. So then this is where we start with the full hookups. The ADA does have a covered area where you could put your picnic table, and Site 227 is real close, so if you had 2 people, you could do that. And then these are the inner aspect of your full hookup. And then the outer aspect. And this takes us right back to the beginning. I hope everyone enjoyed this video. I hope this helps pick out your spot for your stay here. We would recommend staying here. There is a lot to do here. Check us out next time. Thanks for viewing. This is inside one of the washrooms. They do have laundry. They have washers and dryers in here. And then they have a place to fold your clothes. I'm gonna go check out the restrooms and see if they're clean. This is walking back to the nature center. I guess Freckles is going to lead the way. You have to walk back to it. You cannot take your golf cart. It says no motor vehicles. They do have a nature center program. I was reading it, but not this weekend. It looked like it ended last weekend. Probably because it's usually cold by now. We'll see what's back here. It's probably not open today. Oh, maybe it is. There's somebody coming out. Good morning. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, thank you.
Can I pet?
Yes, you can pet. Oh,
hello.
There's Freckles getting some loving. I'm doing a vlog.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you're fine.
Hi. Hi, Freckles.
Do you want to tell? Do you work here?
Yeah. So I'm the naturalist here at Deer Creek. We had a tree drilling program this morning. Sadly, no one showed up, but we're trying to get it more active. We're trying to get more people. So if any of you guys watching want to show up, that'd be great.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Here's a copy of the Deer Creek hiking trails. And then this is information regarding bicycle rentals. You do have to go up to the main office to rent those. And then here's some additional information. You may have to blow that up to see it. And then the next is the campground map. Then we're going to head off to the golf course. Here we are at the golf course at Deer Creek State Park. They do have a driving range. Jay is going to play this golf course tomorrow with one of his buddies that's going to come over. They have a tee time, I don't know, a little after 11, I guess. He said he has played this course about 30 years ago, so we'll see how he does tomorrow. This is a course by Jack Kidwell. Of course, I don't know who that is, but Jay does. Looks like there's the entrance to the where you go in, golf cart return. He looked for tee times for today, but it was booked. So I'll have to let you know how he did and how he enjoyed the course. This is just down the road from where the campground is. Less than probably an eighth of a mile. As the pictures scroll through here at Deer Creek State Park, I hope that this video helped you decide to make a reservation here. I also hope that this video helped you decide on a site that may work best for you. There is a lot to do in the area and also at the state park. I appreciate you watching our video and our adventures. Until next time, have a great day, everyone.